Monday Night Football. Kansas City Chiefs -3.5 at Jacksonville. Total 45.5. I will blabber for a minute, and then Brandon will give you the good cap on this game. I'm a psycho about the Chiefs, so I don't like to bet on them. I bet against them a lot because I always think the worst is going to happen because I have trauma from 30 years of sports watching them. What I will tell you is, like, I can't get to this number. Like, this means that there's, even if you do a 1.5 for home field either direction, which is what some people have it at, it's a little bit higher this year according to the metrics. That still only gets us, that gets us to 6.5. So this would mean that the Chiefs, who this year have not been good, despite last week, and we see the Ravens, who they are now, would be a touchdown favorite versus a pretty good Jacksonville team at home. That does not make sense to me. If we do the 4.5 flip, which is what I prefer, then we're looking at them be at 8. No way. So I like Jacksonville tomorrow to cover this. I would not be surprised if they win. To me, this is just the Chiefs are fat and happy after thinking like, hey, we're back. We beat the Ravens. No, you didn't. You beat that version of the Ravens. Also, the worst possible omen is Taylor releasing an album that finally nobody likes. I'm very concerned about this. What's your cat for Monday Night Football, Brandon?
Yeah, I think for all the hand-wringing on the Chiefs, we're a month into the year. Entering the weekend, DVOA ranked 7th on offense, 13th on defense. I had the Chiefs projected before the season 5th on offense, 13th on defense. Not a victory lap. Did the Chiefs just quickly, a month in, became the thing we pretty much thought they were, even while they're still getting right. They're still getting the line healthy. They're still trying to find anybody that can play receiver. They're 2 games away now from Rashee Rice being back, which will be huge for them. The story of this game is going to be the Jaguars defense. And is it a thing or was it not a thing? Number 3 defense by DVOA, top 5 against the pass, top 10 against the run. Anthony Campanelli, the new defensive coordinator, has been awesome so far. Came over from the Packers, where he took what was a tragic run defense for years, and in 1 year helped them suddenly become a great run defense. And we've seen that immediately translate here. But here's the question, and we're going to find out tomorrow night. Jaguars went, and Evan and I have talked about this a lot this year, from the least turnover team defensively in the league to the most. They had 9 turnovers forced all last season, dead last. They have 13 this season, most in the league. So more already in September by 4 than all last year. Guess what? The Chiefs have 1 turnover this season. The Chiefs don't turn the ball over. They're boring as anything now, and I hate watching the version of Patrick Mahomes we've turned this into. But the whole point is that they don't turn it over. Can Jacksonville's defense actually stop you, or are they just getting the big 3-4 turnovers a game? And I know, Matt, I know you feel about turnovers, but are turnovers sustainable when it's Patrick taking care of the ball on the other side? We're going to have to see. I don't know the answer, so I'm not doing a side or a total here. I'm going to go props. Flip to the other side of the equation. The thing I've been impressed with about the Jaguars offense has not been Trevor Lawrence, certainly not Brian Thomas Jr. or the passing game. It's not whatever the heck they're doing with Travis Hunter. It's the run game. Liam Cohen, last year with the Buccaneers, took a team that had been horrendous running the ball and made them one of the best in the league. Now he comes to Jacksonville, and they're the number 2 rushing DVOA offense with an offensive line that was not supposed to be good. That's way overperforming. I think the one thing I believe about this game to be true is that the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to run on the Chiefs defense tomorrow night. A bottom 10 run defense. And you can see it last year. The story with the Chiefs was that they did not allow big rushing games. Like, that's the thing we talked about even into the Super Bowl. They can shut down Saquon. Then what happens from there? Sorry to bring up the Super Bowl. Last year, the Chiefs allowed only 6 running backs to have 57 yards or more, max 84. This year, running backs against the Chiefs already had 60 yards, 76, and 88 yards. So give me some Travis Etienne props. I'm going to take the over on his rushing yards, over 60.5. I believe that he is going to have something like 14, 15, 16 carries. And when he does, he usually gets like 3-4 yards a pop, but that speed kicks in. And I think he breaks a long 1 or 2 against a beatable run defense. So my escalator here is not just going for rushing yards, going straight to longest run, 30-yard run or longer, 6-1, 40 yards or longer at 12-1. I think we get one nice long run. He's already had a 30-yard run in 3 of the 4 games this season, including a 71. And then just a little one here. Trevor Lawrence over on the rushing attempts. It's 2.5. He's had at least 2 all 4 games this year, averaging 3.75 carries a game. That's up from 2.6 last year. It's up quite a bit. And Chiefs opposing quarterbacks have run the ball 7, 9, 5, and 6 times. These linebackers are getting beat a little bit, and the Chiefs pass rush is not getting home. And I think Lawrence can run a little bit, maybe take a kneel or something there if we need it. I don't really care how you get there. Just give me 3 rushing attempts. So Etienne overs and a little Trevor Lawrence on the rushing attempts.
Yeah, it's felt very much like a lot of this is the rushing against Kansas City is impacted by quarterback scramble. So Saquon had 88 in a game where I actually got to, run the ball, which is a novel concept they only pulled out against my team for some reason. And then Derrick Henry had 60, and I will know, or he had 42 last week. The big one though is like that number is going to be influenced by Justice Hill, who rattled off that 76-yard run in garbage time. So like that's a little bit inflated there. Although I will just continue to say like Nick Bolton is the only. I do not trust the Chiefs linebackers at all. I do not trust them at all. So that contain does seem like a problem. So, okay, you can probably get yourself together a little combo play, same game parlay on the rushing props and the Jaguars if you want to put our picks together, but just do Brandon's. Just do Brandon's. If you want to tail some of the Monday Night Football bets, make sure to look up for the quick slip link in the podcast and video description, or go to actionnetwork.com/bet now. You can also find those quick slips in the live YouTube chat if you're hanging out with us